today's episode, we'll introduce you to trailblazers from multiple industries. Showimaging is a team of innovators and storytellers, uniquely talented at bringing events to life. We visited with Steve and the team as they were setting up for an unforgettable show in Big Sky Country.
My name is Steve Evans. I'm the founder and CEO of Showimaging. We're sitting here at Big Mountain Ranch. We're in beautiful Whitefish, Montana. Behind me is Big Mountain. On the other side of the ranch, Glacier National Park, amazing road to the sun. It is absolutely the most beautiful country I've ever been to. My friend Johnny owns this ranch, and it was his vision to create a music festival here. This is our third year. We started in 2019. It's called Under the Big Sky.
When I first started doing shows, I'd heard about Steve. We'd kind of crossed paths a few times. We launched a festival in 2015 and we were really kind of in a jam. We were really having a hard time just getting our logistics right. Literally probably 6 weeks before the show, I called him and I was like, hey, I need your help. He came in and just helped do all of the things that we don't do that great. And so he really complimented our team, and the show went off without a hitch, and it's just, we've never looked back since.
Here we are on site building a 3-day music festival. So we are working on building all the infrastructure, the stages, LED, the guest experience, so fencing, restrooms, working with food and beverage to get vendors checked in, artists, trailers, all that stuff. So we're kind of mid-deep in building this festival, and we kick off tomorrow at 4 o'clock with our first day.
Well, it starts with all the little details that you don't even think about. They're timing people from the minute they arrive in their car to like the time that they enter. Like how long does that experience take? Everything down to, production and making sure that load-ins are right, making sure the production looks right, the backlines are advanced with the bands. Stage managers that can work with the tour managers.
I mean, it is unbelievable the amount of work there is to do here and the pride that I have that it's our team that's doing this.
I'm Tracy DeVee, and I have probably one of the most interesting roles. I started with Showimaging before it was a company at all. Now here 20 years later, I'm a part of the company. So this is probably one of the most exciting initiatives for Showimaging, is that they're actually moving more into the festival space. And so really understanding the notion that an experience can happen anywhere, from a business conference to an art display. We're here in Montana to really bring a community gathering to life. A city that only has about 20,000 people doubles in size when we try to bring everyone together.
I like to remind people that Showimaging is in the name. Is production's not there, AV's not there, rental's not there. If I could get the word people in there, I would, but the concept is to be people that are driven by wanting to be with people. I think as you look around and sort of see people working today, it's not going to be that everybody's smiling all the time, but you're going to see people that actually really enjoy working with each other, that really enjoy what they do.
My name is Mark Lopez. I work with Showimaging. So Steve and I started as two individuals. There's a handful of us in the early days who just built and produced events. Again, we were the ones who got called to be the strategic partner to put together these types of experiences, the ones that were complex. That ultimately got us to a point where we grew and developed and hired people, acquired equipment based on us doing that same workflow. It's never the other way around. And it all started with us being the problem solvers. And that's one thing we always bring up today is we're a solutions-driven company.
The core values, I think, is a really interesting story because where we got to right was actually a collection of terms that we were getting from clients themselves when they would give us feedback after an experience. And it was really ironic because when we started looking at what the words that were bubbling up, we actually noticed that it spelled the acronym right.
Respect, integrity, grit, heart, team.
For me, respect is the ability for everyone in the company to feel seen and know that their voice is truly valued and that they're going to be heard. Like, you can come no matter who you are and you can be your authentic self.
And integrity is critical. We are an industry that has a lot of problems. Things break. People make mistakes because they're human. But we're going to have the integrity to be honest with our customer about it. We're going to come up with a solve and we're going to go sit with our customer. We're going to lay out the plan. We're going to talk about it. And we're not going to lie to get business, and we're not going to lie, when things break. That's what makes this company different. We're not just saying we're going to have integrity, we're practicing it. We practice it with ourselves, we practice with our customers, we practice with each other We have to. Grit is my favorite word. We are scrappers. I mean, we will do anything that is reasonable and legal to make our experiences and our customers' stories come to life. My goal would be that everybody in this company loves their job because they feel like they belong, because they feel safe, because they feel like they work a part of a team that's going to support them on the good days and the bad, that they're a part of a company that's going to further their education, that they're a part of a company that cares about them as employees that have careers, not just a job so that we can profit. And that, to me, is hard. Teamwork, I believe, is a result of all the other things. If you don't have those other four things, you can't have a team. And if we don't have a team, we have no company.
The RIGHT element is something that we're moving forward with as a people-first company. And when we focus on RIGHT, we're better because of it. We don't hire because of what we do. We hire because of who we are.
We want our team to actually reflect the world, to reflect the communities that we are working in. Race, culture, gender, you be you. And you is celebrated like none other.
I think that overall it's just an amazing team, and what they're evolving into is great.
It's amazing that we started with 1 employee and we're just about to have 200 employees and 3 offices around the country. And the gear doesn't matter. We could have all the gear on the planet. If those 5 letters, those 5 words don't remain at the bedrock of our ecosystem, of our community, of our ability to create a sense of belonging, then we have no company. I'm Steve Evans. I'm the founder and CEO of showimaging, and we are trending today.
This guest is trending for all the right reasons. Imugene develops transformative cancer treatments to improve patients' lives. We visited with their team to learn more about the incredible work they're doing.
Imugene is in immuno-oncology. We want to create transformative medicine for cancer patients, not only to give them a second chance at therapeutics, but we want to lead to a cure. We love to partner with great institutions like City of Hope because we believe that by partnering with great scientists and medical groups, we can create something unique and meaningful for our cancer patients. We have created a product that we call OnCaralytics. I'm quite proud of this product because it's not only an oncolytic virus that has an abhorrent hate for solid tumors, it can create a situation where when combined with a CD19 therapy, we can potentially lead to obliterating solid tumors and leading to that longevity of life.
If you think about viruses in nature, hepatitis viruses only infect liver cells. Meningitis viruses only infect the brain. So it's not far-fetched to think that we can actually find or design a virus that only infects cancer. And that's what we think we've done here.
The basis of our technology is that the platforms harness the individual's immune system to fight the cancer. So that's pretty revolutionary. Currently, we have 10 ongoing phase 1-2 clinical studies in about 10 disease areas. The main ones include breast, lung, colorectal, gastric, and we're hoping in the near future to move into brain cancer. We did a data readout and we found that Hervax over standard of care chemotherapy improved overall survival in HER2-positive gastric cancer by 5.6 months. We were so excited, and it's incredibly safe. So now what we're looking to do is turn to our oncolytic viruses and replicate that. And with the potential that they hold, we're really excited.
Because they can infect any kind of cancer cell and stimulate the immune system, that by doing so, it will work well with any immunotherapy going forward. And we hope that these viruses will become human therapy.
The vision for Imugene is quite clear. We want to achieve a cure in certain kinds of cancer that's never been seen before. In solid tumors especially, we've only seen something like 20 to 40% response or curative rate. We want to really challenge ourselves to create something that has 60, 90% curative rate.
We're hoping that our viruses will not only kill cancers once they are established and advanced, but we think that there is a possibility that as the cells are becoming cancer, and in that transformation process, that it might actually prevent cancer. And so we think there's a whole range of potential for use of our viruses going forward.
For this first-in-human study we conducted, we are looking at two things. One is that, is this safe? So we will continue to collect safety information to ensure this is safe. And on top of that, we wanted to know, is this efficacious? So we're going to track patients' responses by observing the patient and also using imaging modality to make sure we understand whether they're gaining benefit from this treatment.
Imugene is a company that was really birthed around developing immunotherapies for the treatment of cancer. They have a portfolio that are including vaccine therapies, oncolytic viruses, and now combinations of oncolytic viruses and other immunotherapy agents to target cancer. You know, the opportunity here for us with Oncarlytics is really the interaction with a company that has all the know-how to develop this therapy through clinical trials into commercialization. We will be able to expedite the expansion of this therapy for other patients with different diseases.
Imugene is one of those unique companies. We have a few patients that have taken our medication, has been living for 19 months without cancer. Some folks have been going on 300 plus days without having that horrible cancer growth or having to go into the hospital. So I'm really proud of the work that Imugene is doing. We're nimble, we're hungry, we're ambitious, and Imugene is there to see the finish line. My name is Leslie Chung, and I'm the CEO and MD of Imugene. We are trending today.
Our next team takes great pride in the partnerships they create, helping business owners create wealth and success. Let's head to Greensboro, North Carolina to visit with Cogent Analytics.
Cogent Analytics is a small business management consulting group, although I always say we're a lot more than what that title would connote. We've now grown to the point where we're doing operational consulting, we've got an accountancy group, we've got a marketing group, a little cornucopia of small business advisory services that we do right now in 32 states, and we are working to grow coast to coast.
Cogent Analytics exists in an effort to inspire companies to become better, to be more profitable. Our hope is that if we can make a little change in a company, we can make a great change in a community.
In around 2013, I built Cogent Analytics, with an idea and 5 other people. There were 6 founding members. I think Monday morning we had 176 people, all with a common mission, common purpose, focus on the American small business owner. Funny thing that life is, you have to live based on your own personal values. For me, it's honor, courage, wisdom, faith, perseverance, and loyalty. It's tattooed on my back. It's something that I've lived. It's the same standards by which I hold my employees. In consulting, it's a very personal relationship with your clients. And I guess because I'm an entrepreneur, I'm vested in the entrepreneur. It's the lifeblood of our country. Most people work for that privately held business in America. And to me, it's a calling.
Cogent Analytics is different than any other business in this space because it recognizes the inherent risk to any implementation is human behavior. We're not just focused on the deliverables in which we need to implement within an organization, but the people. We're not coming to change net profitability through cutting heads, but rather to inspire people to be everything they ever imagined they could be. Think of the coach, think of the teacher, think of the mentor that you've had in the life that brought you to the best place you've ever been. We attempt to bring inspiring individuals to different businesses to be able to not just implement the right thing at the right time, but with the right people.
Everybody here works very, very hard. Everybody has a job description, but people are more than willing to not adhere to just what's on their job description. Everybody does what needs to be done. Everybody will go above and beyond their expectations to make sure that the people that they work with on a daily basis have the support and the resources that they need so that at the end of the day, those clients can be represented the way that they need to be.
Cogent Analytics has always attempted to offer its employees and team a doorway with no ceiling. It is important to us that everybody has an opportunity to achieve what they desire. Growth is a word that impassions us because it's not just growth in revenue, it's not just growth in net profitability when we work with our clients, but it's growth of people, whether it's our clients' people or our own.
So there's been multiple projects that we've worked on with Cogent, and a good term I would say to describe them as a partner. We never felt like a customer, we felt like a partner with them. There's not been a vendor customer type relationship that we felt like. We've always felt like, we could call them anytime, any hours, you text, you email, very responsive, very professional, and we get results. That's the main thing. At the end of the day, we have to get results. It's a return on investment, and we feel like they've delivered on every occasion.
Our separating factor for Cogent Analytics over everybody else out there is I'm building a family that acts like a business from time to time.
The opportunity that this has provided for not only my family and me, but everybody here, the amazing work that our teams do with our clients that allow them to have continued and extended success. Just the fact that we have gone from my 6 that I'm so proud of up to the 180 where we are currently, and we anticipate that number to only grow. We have such a great team here.
If you spend time with the people that work here, I'm a diehard believer in culture, and our first culture is client first. Most of our competitors go and they do what I call the binder guy. They come up with some great ideas, fill a binder, put it on the shelf that nobody ever uses. For us, we do full implementation. We teach, we mentor, we change, we follow up with our clients. We have a high intensity period and a low intensity period, and we do most of that low intensity pro bono with our clients to make sure that the work that we did on behalf of our clients is durable. It's something that's changing their business. So we bring what I consider to be commonly acceptable business principle to the small business owners so that they can fulfill what they started with, was that dream of having that business that took care of them and their family and their employees and their employees' family. I'm Rob Brayman with Cogent Analytics. We are trending today.
What do you get when a die-hard golfer and his technology-minded brother join forces for good? Lower scores and more fun on the course. We teed off with the FLITE golf team.
John Volbrecht, founder and CEO of FLITE Golf and Entertainment. FLITE Golf actually started really more as a technology company trying to build a platform of games and sort of operational software to help venues work well. For the last probably 10, 12 years, you can see a trend going to what we would call entertainment space, right? People don't just want to sit at bars and sit in a bar stool and drink beer. They want to be active, they want to do something, they want to be social. They also want to be competitive. And so I'm a golfer, I was born and raised a golfer. I love the sport, love everything about it. My brother, who's actually our CTO, one of the partners in the company, he's not a golfer. He's a technology nerd, as I like to call him. We were talking and said, it'd be really fun to kind of combine what I love, what he loves, and do something in this space. And so that's really how we started.
I'm James Volbrecht. My brother John and I basically were the starters of the company. We both grew up playing golf, and so my dad would take us out to play golf when we were kids in Oklahoma, and I was bored all the time. My brother absolutely loved it. I wanted to be home playing video games and sort of doing some other things that were more fun for me. And one of the things I realized is that golf is an extremely hard sport to begin with, and so we really like the idea of taking technology, my passion and my background, and bringing that to bear so that golf is more fun for everybody.
We're trying to work with our partners like here at Back 9 with Neil and the ownership group here. They didn't want something to look like what's already out there in the market. And so we worked with them to make that vision become a reality.
FLITE team, the relationship is very good. We've enjoyed working with FLITE. They've been very attentive. We want you to feel like the player in your own stadium. So, when you go to another stadium, venue, baseball, you're the spectator, right? Well, here you're the player. You're the champion. You're coming into your stadium to play your game. You're enjoying eating, drinking, playing. Music is out, it's loud. We're all about the party here, and so it's a ton of fun.
This truly is different, right? It doesn't look like anything I've seen in the golf entertainment space. And I'm excited to work with Neil and the team here at Back 9 to roll this out into different markets and different locations over the next few years and give customers something new and different that they haven't had in this space.
What we have right now are a portfolio of 4 golf courses. We've got Whistling Straits, a par 3 showcase, one of the most popular golf courses in China, and Bethpage Black. Courses that are really challenging, but that we can also make fun. What you're seeing is this very complicated set of sensors that track the golf ball in real time, matched up with some gameplay that actually creates fun objectives for the golfer to play, where we use that sensor data to give you a faithful replication of real life, which really helps, I think, the serious golfer have a better time while they're playing. We're always hungry for that next idea, for that next piece of technology that we can bring to bear on the guest experience and make sure that they have a great time. Typically, you're going to see folks that build those sites are going to be very golf driven, and their mindset is so focused on this serious golfer that they miss the entire rest of the population, the 99%, who maybe don't own a set of golf clubs, maybe they don't play golf once a month or more, maybe they've never even picked up a golf club before. So we come at the driving range golf entertainment problem from a completely different perspective. We actually purposely build games that make the playing field level. We offer 3 games today. We've got about 15 more on the drawing board, but today we're going to focus on these 3. So first we're going to start off with Bullseye, which is sort of the classic darts game. Basically the target's converted into different points, but we also convert them into different size targets for different skill levels. Now what you're going to see here is as the golf ball's hit and as it flies, we're going to wait till it lands on the ground out there, which means that we have the true information about where the ball went. That we use then to upload into the game environment the trajectory and the shot and the placement of the ball when it lands relative to the person that hit it. So now what I'm going to do is change that skill level. We're going to go from the larger targets on the left under the easy setting down to the really hard targets on the right, which is the hard setting. You can see a huge difference now on the screen in terms of what those targets present themselves as. This is going to be a little bit harder shot to get on that target. This is basically the only way that I can beat my brother at golf because he's a scratch golfer.
We do a lot of work with third parties and developers like Neil and the Back 9 team. We also have some of our own flagship facilities that we're developing. The biggest one is a 100,000 square foot facility in Las Vegas. We broke ground, we hope to open by October of next year, but it's going to redefine golf entertainment. Some of the stuff we're doing, not just with the building design and the flow of it, but on the range with lights and music and how it combines with the games. It's amazing. I mean, to have a spot on the Strip obviously is pretty special, but to have a great partner with the Strat, I can't imagine a better location. It's the entertainment capital of the world, right? So you might as well have the best entertainment facility there, and I think we're going to deliver that to people next year.
The next trending guest creates functional and fashionable solutions to problems right under our feet. Don and the Ventiques team are flush with ideas as they build their brand toward national recognition.
I'm Don Benkowski. I'm the president and founder of Ventiques. Ventiques is a top-tier product for flooring so that it sits flush with the top of flooring. My niece called me up and she said, hey, I want to put my house on the market, I want to sell it. And she's in a wheelchair. I go to her house and I look at her vent and it was just beat up. So I get there and I fix it, repair it, and voila, I started going to work on making that vent that was flush with flooring.
The problem we're solving is the trip hazards and the instability of the old vent styles that are out there. They're all going to be handicap accessible, whether people are in wheelchairs or walkers. We think solves a big issue in the industry right now.
Hi, I'm Steve Noble. I own Noble Custom Homes. We get people complaining about vents in their homes. It's usually put in the areas that you can't hide them at all. You stub your toes on it, they rust. So a lot of clients are like, God, what can we do to take care of this problem? And so Ventiques was the solution.
I've always wanted a top-tier product that's out there that's going to look good, last a lifetime. I want them to know that it's a fantastic addition to their floor.
We are at one of my clients' houses. This was a project that I worked on from designing a floor plan all the way through to the finish of accessories. Good design is all about the details. Your guests that come over to your home are going to notice those types of things. Having a flush-mounted vent that is seamless to the rest of the design might not seem like a big idea, but in the end, it really will speak volumes about the rest of the quality of your home too.
Maybe you can't see it in a video, but it's heavy duty. It's not just plastic that you're going to fall through. I mean, you can drive a tank over those things.
In some of our testing we did,
The strength of the vent itself, we were able to deflect 875 pounds per deflection, and there was no bending of the vent itself. It was just like it came out of the box.
One of the key things is it's made for existing floors as well, so it'll accommodate for LVP, wood floors, pavers, stone.
You can use this product on all types of flooring. So in this particular home, we actually have laminate flooring that we're using it with, we have carpeting that we're using it with, and we actually have it on tile as well, which was the main flooring type that they developed this for. But now it's really versatile for all kinds of floors that you're going to put in your house.
What I really like about it is they have so many different colors to pick from. It blends right into your tile or your whatever flooring choices you have. You're not just stuck with two colors. You got lots of options to pick from.
They give you style, they give you color choices. It's been a great addition to just kind of level up the flooring.
You have the design aspect and the aesthetics as far as the looks go, but the functionality of it and being able to help people, it actually really means a lot because we know as a company and as a core initiative that we are helping people out. Camp Bliss is an organization out of Walker, Minnesota. Part of our proceeds are going to be donated to them. We feel this is an organization that kind of complements our company as well. They have retreats for veterans, all types of military branches, no matter what. And they bring them in from around the country.
Love it that it's nonprofit, 100% given back.
What I love about Ventiques as a company is the people that work there. They are completely down-to-earth people, and they are always thinking about what trends are coming next in flooring, which is nice, so that they're trying to stay ahead of the game so that they know that their product is going to fit with anything that happens to come on the market.
My goal has always been that I want their neighbor to come over, their daughter, their brother, sister to come over and go, wow, I want that in my house.
A vent as unique as your floors. So whatever type of flooring you have out there, we want you guys to pick our product and let that shine as well.
Thanks for watching Trending Today. Stay tuned for next episode when we discover what's trending tomorrow.